Beloved brother, beloved sister, the Lord has granted us another day. Today this prayer rises through the powerful words of Psalm 118, a song of gratitude, deliverance, and everlasting mercy. It is the voice of someone who has walked through difficult days, carried silent prayers within the heart, and still finds in God's goodness the strength to remain standing. Psalm 118 verse 1 is written, verse, "O give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good, because his mercy endureth forever." The Lord knows your life from the inside. He knows the worry that comes before sleep, the silence after difficult news, the hidden effort behind your daily routine, the hope wounded by long delays, and the sincere desire to receive direction. His goodness reaches the exact place where your soul needs to be sustained. When the Lord's mercy touches a life, burdens lose their strength, faith begins to breathe again, gratitude lights a flame within the heart, and the path becomes steady. God cares for what seems small, embraces what has been suppressed, and renews the heart with his presence, his answers, and his peace. In the comments, leave your name and the name of someone who needs to be reached by God's faithful goodness. Write with faith and with your heart open before the Lord. Now open your soul in prayer. Those who trust in the Lord find shelter, deliverance, and rest in his mercy. Mighty God, this morning I come before you with a calmer heart, remembering everything you have already done for me. There were days when I did not understand your ways, moments when my soul grew weary and the silence seemed far too long. Yet even then, your presence never left me alone. Today, I can see that your care sustained me through every step, even during the most difficult seasons. You strengthened me when my strength began to fade, protected me in uncertain times, and kept alive within me a faith that often continued only because it trusted in you. Psalm 118 verse 2 declares, verse, "Let Israel now say that his mercy endureth forever." As I hear this promise, my heart grows still and fills with reverence. I realize that even during the most confusing seasons of my journey, you remained present, caring for me in ways I often understand only now. Your faithfulness carried me through good days, difficult mornings, delayed answers, and situations I could never have overcome alone. You stayed near when my strength was small, and even then, you patiently led me forward. Receive, my God, this sincere expression of gratitude for everything that may seem simple, but carries the mark of your care, for the bread that reached my table, for the air that renewed my body, for the home you protected, for every step you guarded, for the right word at the moment I needed it, for the calm that came without explanation, and for the strength that arrived before I even knew how to ask. Teach my soul to recognize your presence in the details of the journey. I want to see your care in the door that opened with peace, in the conversation that brought direction, in the deliverance that went unnoticed, in the answer that came without haste, and in the comfort that lifted me from within. May I never depend only on great signs to know that you are still working with love in my life. My Father, turn every memory of your care into living confidence. May the marks of your mercy strengthen my surrender and make my steps more steadfast. Teach me to walk without losing spiritual sensitivity, without allowing hurry to erase gratitude, and without letting worry silence the certainty that I am safely held in your hands. Today, I pray for the forgiveness that restores what seemed worn out, for the direction that brings order to my path, for the tenderness that reaches me when I am tired, for the protection that surrounds me even when my eyes see no danger, for the hope that rises again within me like a gentle light, yet strong enough to overcome every shadow. May this morning be received as a holy gift. May my heart remain attentive to your voice, open to your teaching, and firm in the certainty that your faithful love remains upon me. I rest in the truth of Psalm 118. Your mercy endures forever. Under this promise, I move forward sustained, grateful, and secure in you. My God, there are days when life seems to press in from every side. We wake up trying to carry on as usual, answer messages, handle unfinished tasks, take care of the house, work, and talk with people, while our hearts carry a pressure that almost no one can see. And it is in this very place of real, everyday life that I come to speak with you. Psalm 118 verse 5 is written, I called upon the Lord in distress. The Lord answered me and set me in a large place. Father, this word reaches directly into my reality. Distress is not only expressed through tears. Sometimes it is the racing thoughts that begin early in the morning. It is the fear of an approaching bill. It is the worry about someone in the family. It is the feeling of trying to handle everything with very little strength. It is smiling politely while the soul silently cries out for help. Look upon me with mercy in this moment. See my ordinary struggles and also the heaviest ones. See what has taken away my rest. See the issue that keeps repeating in my mind. See the conversation I need to face. See the decision I have been postponing. See the wound that still leaves me sensitive. My Father, when distress comes, I need your help in a deep and powerful way. I need calm so I can think. I need wisdom so I can choose. I need strength to fulfill what is before me. I need peace to walk through this day without losing myself in fear. I need to feel your hand guiding me step by step. Take care of the areas that concern me most: my family, my health, my work, my finances, my plans, and my relationships. Place your light upon my decisions. Place your peace within my conversations. Place your protection over my home. Place your care upon the people I love. May my heart recognize your help even in the smallest details. Turn my burden into prayer. Turn my weariness into a deeper search for you. Let my worries find rest in your presence. Your answer may come as direction, deliverance, an open door, renewed strength, or peace in the middle of the process. I receive your care with faith. My God, just as Psalm 118 reveals a heart crying out in distress and being heard by the Lord, I also place my life before you with confidence. Your goodness reaches me in the middle of my routine, in the middle of my worries, and in the middle of the decisions I face each day. Hold my hand, guide my steps, and help me walk through this moment with steady faith and a protected heart. Beloved Father, teach my heart to trust you more sincerely. Many times I have looked for security in quick answers, human promises, visible opportunities, favorable opinions, and guarantees that seemed reliable for a while. Today, I realize that my peace needs a deeper foundation. It must be born from your presence, your word, and your faithful care over my life. Psalm 118 verses 8 and 9 are written, It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. Lord, this truth calls me into a place of greater maturity. People may help, offer advice, extend a hand, and walk beside me, but only you know the beginning, the middle, and the end of my story. Only you can see what lies behind words, intentions, open doors, and the paths that appear before me. Remove from my heart an excessive dependence on approval. Heal this need within me to receive everyone's confirmation before obeying your direction. Guard my soul from placing my peace in the hands of people who also have limits, fears, failures, and changing hearts. Teach me to receive advice with wisdom, yet remain steadfast when your voice leads me along a path that few understand. Father, many times the greatest burden comes from the expectations I place on others. I expect too much from people who are also tired. I look for support and find only silence. I seek stability in fragile relationships. I try to find rest in answers that never come. Today, I place all of this before you with honesty. I want to learn to love without becoming dependent, to trust without losing myself, and to walk with a heart sustained first by you. Faithful God, I want to depend on your direction in major decisions and in the simplest details. Before I respond, guide my words. Before I choose, bring clarity to my thoughts. Before I keep pushing against a door, show me whether your peace is there. Before I rely on earthly resources, remind my soul that every true provision comes from your hands. May my faith become stronger than my emotional needs. May my trust become stronger than my urgency. May my rest become deeper than my need to control the outcome. May your presence teach me to walk with my feet firmly on the ground and my heart safely anchored in heaven. Father, I bring before you the faces, decisions, and concerns that have become too heavy for me to carry alone. There are matters in my life that urgently need your hand. There are conversations that trouble my heart before they even happen. There are doors that should open only if they come through your care. There are paths that look simple on the outside, yet deep within require clear direction, firm protection, and true deliverance. Psalm 118 verse 16 is written, "The right hand of the Lord is exalted, the right hand of the Lord doeth valiantly." Lord, let that mighty hand reach my life in a real and personal way. Touch the places where words can no longer explain what I feel. Enter the areas that leave me vulnerable, care for my home, my health, my provision, my relationships, and the plans I carry with so much hope. Guard me from choices made in haste. Protect me from paths that steal my peace. Remove from my heart every urgency that tries to push me into decisions without prayer. My God, deliver me from the weariness that slowly builds over time. Renew my strength with gentleness and power. Bring rest where pressure has grown too heavy. Bring light where worry has made everything unclear. Bring peace where news, messages, and responsibilities have tried to take control of my thoughts. Beloved Father, I need your care in the great things and also in the small ones. Visit every detail with mercy and show me, in a way my soul can understand, that your hand is still upon me. When I need to make a decision, speak to me in a simple and clear way. Close every door that would lead me away from your peace. Open a path where your blessing can remain. Give me wisdom to recognize your guidance, courage to obey, and serenity to wait for the right time. Deliver me from insisting on paths driven by anxiety. Lead my steps toward places where my faith will be preserved and my conscience can rest before you. Lord, place your hand over these parts of my story with the love of a father who knows everything, welcomes everything, and patiently restores what no one else was able to touch. Raise me up with a victory that bears your mark, a victory that brings peace, not pride, an answer that draws my soul closer to you, a deliverance that causes me to recognize your care, a restoration that reaches the way I live, speak, decide, and wait. I want to receive what comes from you with sincere gratitude and a prepared heart. Your right hand does valiantly, Lord, and I place myself beneath that power with confidence. Where there is danger, bring deliverance. Where there is pain, pour out healing. Where there is confusion, send direction. Let my journey carry signs of your presence in the answers, the doors, the encounters, the choices, and the peace that only you can place within a weary life that is still surrendered to your care. When the psalm speaks about the gates of righteousness, my heart understands something profound. You do not call me only to receive help and then continue living on autopilot. You call me closer. You call my life by name. You call my decisions into the light. You call my intentions to be healed. You call me into a cleaner and steadier path, one that reflects your will more clearly. After deliverance comes this holy invitation to remain close to you with gratitude, truth, and a teachable heart. Psalm 118 verse 19 is written, "Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them and I will praise the Lord." This righteousness speaks to me in a very real way. It shows me that your presence is not a place where I need to pretend to be strong. It is the place where I can stop hiding. I can bring my wrong reactions, my impatience, my confusion, my harsh words, my poorly considered decisions, and even the feelings I tried to push away. Before you, everything can be treated with mercy. Nothing needs to be covered up. Father, many people fear your righteousness as though it were only punishment. But today, my soul wants to understand it more deeply. Your righteousness is also a path of protection. It is your love setting boundaries against what harms me. It is your voice drawing me back when I begin to lose my way. It is your care teaching me to choose more wisely. It is your hand correcting my course before I experience even greater pain. Open these gates for me, Lord. Open a gate of clear conscience within my decisions. Open a gate of forgiveness where guilt still tries to exhaust my mind. Open a gate of healing within the memories that affect the way I trust. Open a gate of humility in my heart when pride tries to speak louder. Open a gate of maturity so that I may stop repeating attitudes that lead me away from peace. Psalm 118 verse 24 is written, verse, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." My God, make this journey lighter within me. Teach me to do one thing at a time with calmness and wisdom. Place peace in my responses, direction in my choices, patience in the delays, and sensitivity in my conversations. May my actions carry more love. May my thoughts find rest. And may my hands continue working without losing awareness of your presence beside me. Visit those who woke up tired, those who are trying to smile despite their worries, those waiting for news, those slowly putting their lives back in order, and those who need courage to keep moving forward. May your presence embrace every situation with genuine care. Pour encouragement over the discouraged soul, clarity over the confused mind, and gentle hope over every heart wounded by waiting. Lord, I want to celebrate what comes from you without needing great signs. Let joy rise from what is simple, honest, and possible. Let gratitude be seen in the way I speak, in the way I treat those around me, in the care I show myself, and in the quiet confidence of someone who knows my life remains in the hands of a good, faithful, and merciful God. I place before you the choices I still need to make and the paths I must walk. There are decisions that disturb my peace before they even happen. There are answers that require patience. There are plans that seem good in my own eyes, but must first pass through the light of your wisdom. I want to move forward without reckless haste, without pride in my heart, and without drifting away from your presence by trying to solve everything in my own strength. Pour out upon me your divine prosperity through the power of your perfect care. Open pathways of provision, raise up the resources I need. Cause the work of my hands to flourish and lead my steps to the places where your blessing has already prepared provision, support, and abundance. May your grace reach my finances, my work, my decisions, and everything that represents growth, honor, and harvest. For I trust that you are the unfailing source of every good gift, the God who provides, renews, multiplies, and causes what once seemed limited in my eyes to overflow. Beloved Father, visit my life with divine miracles, with doors opened by your hand, with answers that bear heaven's seal, with opportunities that arrive at the appointed time, and with deliverance that protects everything you are building within me. May every area that needs provision be touched by your generosity. May every sincere effort be rewarded. May every seed planted in faith receive growth from above. And may my journey be marked by clear signs of your goodness, your faithfulness, and your favor. Place upon me a blessing that surpasses human understanding, a pure, holy abundance guided by your will, a prosperity that strengthens my faith, honors your name, and enables me to live with dignity, peace, and gratitude. May the fruit of my labor be protected. May every loss be restored. May every delay become a testimony. May everything that has been held back be released by your authority. And may your mighty hand lead me into a new season of provision, growth, and victory. My God, I receive by faith your care over my finances, my projects, my professional opportunities, and everything that needs your blessing to prosper. Breathe life into what has grown dry. Bring movement where there has only been waiting. Send the right people. Open valuable opportunities. Illuminate every important decision, and let every step be guided by your direction. Teach me to manage wisely, to sow with joy, to reap with humility, and to recognize that every true abundance is born from your presence. Father, May your blessing reach me in a deep and powerful way, bringing resources, solutions, answers, and miracles that reveal your love for me. May old doors open in your perfect timing. May new opportunities appear with clarity. May scarcity lose its grip before your provision. And may my heart remain steadfast in the certainty that you care for every detail of my life. I trust in the God who makes rivers spring forth in the wilderness, the God who sustains with power, the God who turns effort into fruit, waiting into harvest, and faith into a living testimony of your glory. Lord my God, I rise in this prayer as one who has already been touched by your mighty hand, as someone who carries within my heart the certainty that your blessing arrived before fear, before doubt, and before any door opened before my eyes. I seek you as one walking in victory, with renewed faith, a strengthened soul, and a heart filled with the assurance that you are with me, leading me into days of divine prosperity, visible miracles, pure abundance, and blessings that reveal your loving care in every step of my journey. Lord, visit the beginning of this day with the presence of your word. Awaken my heart to listen, let my faith flourish as I meditate, and strengthen my spirit as I treasure what comes from you. May the scriptures guide me with confidence, clothe me with wisdom, fill me with hope, and help me live this day with the assurance that I am being led by your hand. I seek you in the morning because your word is life within me, light before my feet, holy fire that warms my faith, the voice that raises me up in victory and leads me into everything you have lovingly and powerfully prepared for me. Psalm 118 carries profound spiritual power because it was born as a song of victory, gratitude, and deliverance. It lifts the soul to a place of confidence where faith stops looking at the pressure of the moment and begins to see the mighty hand of God leading everything with perfect wisdom. This psalm reminds us that the Lord's goodness endures, that his mercy reaches across generations, that heaven's favor rests upon those who take refuge in God, and that the final word over the life of everyone who trusts in him belongs to the Most High. There are days when the soul needs to be reminded of a simple yet powerful truth: God is still good. The Lord's goodness sustains us when our strength grows weak, guides us when the path seems narrow, strengthens us when our hearts cry out for help, and renews us when hope needs to breathe once again. Psalm 118 begins with gratitude because gratitude opens the way for faith to see more clearly. Those who begin by recognizing God's goodness step into the day with a different perspective, a different light, and a deeper sense of security. Gratitude brings the soul into God's presence and aligns the heart with everything heaven has already prepared. King David understood the depths of the valleys as well as the greatness of victory. He knew what it meant to be pursued, forgotten, opposed, and called into difficult battles, yet he remained steadfast in his covenant with God. That is why, when this psalm speaks of trusting in the Lord above every human source of support, it touches a truth that renews faith at its very foundation. Human support may fade, voices may change, doors may close, human promises may fail, but the Lord remains faithful, present, and mighty. Trusting in God creates a confidence that no amount of wealth can buy, no applause can provide, and no human strength can sustain. Psalm 118 verse 24 is written, "This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it." This word is a key to entering the morning with faith. This day bears the signature of God. Before any news arrives, before any challenge appears, before any answer comes into view, this day already belongs to the Lord. The joy spoken of here is born from the certainty that God is present, working, caring, making a way, and strengthening the hearts of those who trust in him. It is a spiritual joy, steadfast, deep, and full of life, a joy that springs from faith and rests in the Father's faithfulness. Receive this message as direction for your heart. The Lord is transforming the way you see. What seems small in your eyes may be the very seed of a great testimony. What was rejected may become the foundation of honor. What has been forgotten may be remembered by heaven at the appointed time. Psalm 118 speaks of the stone the builders rejected becoming the chief cornerstone. This image carries tremendous power because it reveals that God knows how to give honor to what others have overlooked. Heaven sees value where many see limitations. God beautifully raises up what has been set aside. His divine hand gives purpose, meaning, and glory to what once seemed to have no place. Psalm 118 also teaches that God's deliverance awakens a new song. When the Lord moves, the soul begins to sing differently. The heart gains fresh strength, faith grows stronger, the eyes shine with new hope, and life begins to reflect the presence of the one who sustains us from within. Some miracles begin long before they are visible on the outside. First, God strengthens the soul, then he aligns the path. First, he rekindles hope, then he opens the doors. First, he establishes the heart, then he brings the answer with peace. God's work is marked by depth, beauty, and perfect timing. May this message leave a lasting mark on your day. God still opens the gates of righteousness. He still lifts up those who trust in him. He still turns rejection into honor. He still leads every story with love. He still answers heartfelt prayers. He still causes joy to rise where the soul desperately needed renewal. The day before you was created by the Lord, and because of that, it can be lived with hope. Step into it with faith. Walk through it with gratitude. Entrust your steps to his divine direction and allow his word to illuminate every decision. The Lord's goodness remains upon your life, and his mercy continues to write chapters of victory, deliverance, and peace throughout your story. If this message has spoken to your heart, leave your name in the comments so this prayer may reach your life with faith, hope, and spiritual strength. As you write, do so believing that God sees every detail, knows every need, and understands exactly how to lead your story. Share this devotional with someone who needs to be lifted up, renew their trust, and remember that the Lord's goodness endures forever. A word shared at the right moment can rekindle someone's faith and help them see God's hand at work once again. And if you want to begin more mornings in the Lord's presence, subscribe to the channel and remain here in prayer, in God's word, and in faith. Every day, a new message can become the instrument God uses to strengthen your soul, light your path, and remind you that heaven has prepared deliverance, answers, and victory for you. Remain steadfast because the Lord is good, his mercy endureth forever, and this day carries purpose in the hands of God.